So before I get into the computer, here's a boot start booting test. To be fair, it's about 56 seconds, and let's see if we can change that. Firstly, you need a hard drive. If you're using a USB, make sure it's larger than 16 gig, and make sure you back all your stuff up before you go through this setup in case if anything goes wrong. And to go to backup, in case you don't know, you go in settings, time machines, and then select the drive that you just put on, and backup. And this usually takes about 10, 15 or even 20, it depends on how large how many stuff you have on your computer. So today I'll be using Samsung 750 EVO 250 gig. It's an old generation, but it still performs very well. So now just grab a screwdriver and just open the back. And I warn you, if you do have warranty, just make sure you go to Apple Store and fix your problems rather than opening yourself. This is an older generation, so I'm doing this for my brother, so hopefully it all goes well. So that's the hard drive that we're taking out. So there's two screws on the top. Just take them out because that holds the hard drive together. Make sure you have a safe place to put all your screws because you need them all back to put everything back together. So slowly and carefully take it out, and then take out the SATA cable at the back, just the plug there that I just took. After that, there's 2 screws on each corner, so 4 screws. Make sure you take them all out. Once all the screws are out, just put them in the new SSD that you're installing, as you can see. So once all the screws are back in, just work your way back and put the SATA cable and the screws again, and that should be it. I forgot to mention that you have to buy a SATA cable so that you can clone it to your computer. There is other options, but this is the way I'm doing it right now. So just connect that to your old hard drive that you just took out, so that you can clone all the information back to the SSD, so you don't lose any data. And if that doesn't work, you still have the backup. So once your turning it on, just hold the options button while you're turning it on. Keep holding until you get to this menu. Once you get to this menu, just connect the all hard drive with the SATA cable to the USB connector. So once that's connected, you'll see the icon on the screen, the SATA cable that you just put on, and just click on that, and that would load the old system that was on. So once you're back on, just go on Launchpad, Others, and use Disk Utilities, and then you go and see the SSD, and just name your SSD, and then erase everything. So once everything is done, you have to download this app called a cloner, where I'll put a link in the description. You do a trial, and then there's a source and destination. Source should be your old hard drive that you just put on, and destination is the SSD that's inside the computer. Once you clone it, it tells you that because it's not an Intel product, the reboot will be slower, but it's a risk that you have to take for you to get a fast computer. So just clone it if you're happy in a way, and then shut down the computer, and let's see if that makes any difference. Surprisingly, it didn't perform as well as I thought when it comes to reboot, but performance wise, after you log in, it's pretty fast. Unfortunately, I didn't record the old one, so there's no point of me recording the new one because there's nothing to compare to. But I can definitely tell you that it is like 4 or 5 times faster than